I have my flip coop here and I'm going to redo the wire today. This is like the plastic wire, which is pretty good for baby chickens and chickens, but if you want to keep ducks in here, you need something a little more sturdy. And so I found this awesome wire right here. So I'm gonna redo the wire on my flip coop because I do love this handy dandy little thing, but I just wanna like toughen it up, like upgrade the wire on it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let's go. I'm Becky. I used to live in the consumer rat race just like you. But one day I had enough, so I sold it all, moved to the country, and built my own log cabin with my own two hands. Now I spend my time discovering new ways to live a simple, healthy lifestyle with more free time and way less stress. Then sharing what I've learned with you. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. All right, so I got the sun fabric off. This stuff will last forever. This thing is years and years and years old, so this sun fabric is really handy around a homestead. So next, I'm gonna get the roof off. I love the design of this coop because it's so handy and easy to work with. Yeah, it's just sturdy enough to keep the birds in. And so if you have to redo it or make repairs, it's so easy to do. Okay, so I got the lid off and I got all the wire off it, which I'm going to set this aside now, and I'm just going to keep going until I get everything off this, and I'm just left with the frame and nothing else. For this coop right now, I put this wire on so good, and I love this wire, but let me tell you something. Ducks are like heavier, more weight than a chicken, and they're just more, they can get around better. So the door isn't working well. I'm going to make a full door on the end here. And also, I just want sturdier wire because they're pushing out somewhere. And I do think it's the door, but just to have a sturdier coop is better. So now's the time. In the spring, when babies are probably gonna come, baby ducks, I'd rather have this a little more sturdy. And you never know, like if I go away and the wild animals come in a little more while I'm gone, it's like something could probably chew through this wire here. I'm gonna recycle this wire though. I'm gonna use it in my garden. Oh, I put this together so good last time that these zip ties, I bought really big ones, are really, really hard to get off. I have to use the X-Acto knife. I can't get the scissors under them. And they're just so thick. It is like really hard to get these things off without cutting my finger in half with the X-Acto knife. My X-Acto knife is breaking. Okay, I think I got it. All right, so now I'm gonna tip this so I can get these off here easier. This is a great coop though. I love this coop. It is so handy. I use it for so much stuff. That's why I'm taking the time to redo this wire because I just love this thing. If you buy my new chicken book, you'll get the written plans for this coop in the book for free. It's one of the chapters I put in there. I show you how to make it step by step. So you can make one of these for your backyard. So many people write me and say, oh, they want to try chickens. They're just dying to try chickens. And I think this is the perfect coop to start with chickens. It's really, really easy to build because PVC is just cut it, glue it, stick it together. Like so easy, like anybody could do this. It's really, really easy. And then it's just so effective. It works really good. And if you love chickens after you try them, a couple, just get two, put them in this coop. And if you just love them and it's your thing, you could always build a second coop to make it longer, more room. Or you could just build a bigger chicken coop like Chicken Town. You got lots of options, but just start small so you can, get the hang of it and see if you like it. But you got to have a coop. That's the first thing. Don't get the chickens without having the coop first. Step one is get the coop. The link to buy the book is down below, so check it out. I'm going to recycle this wire and use it in my garden because I have a little bit of a problem in the garden with the chickens getting in there because they're so naughty. So I'm going to use some hung panels on the bottom, and then I'll use this on the top just to make it a little bit higher. So I think that'll work perfect, and I'll be recycling because I'm moving my garden. It's like I gotta find the ultimate spot, which is right there in the middle. I just have to put it back over there. Lord knows I try with that garden. I think I have a brilliant garden idea, and then I do it, and I'm like, okay, it was not such a brilliant idea after all. And then I just have to like redo it and, you know, do it over again. So that's my life with gardening. But I never give up because I do love gardening. So if there could be like a gardener failure, it would be me. This year I did grow squash, and oh my gosh, it was the absolute best squash. If you've never had homegrown butternut squash fresh, it is so, like, there's no comparison store-bought and grow it yourself. Like, no comparison in texture and flavor. I'm almost there. There we go. Okay, so I make sure, since I have so many animals in the yard eating grass and whatever, that I get all these and put them in the trash. Because I don't want one of my little darlings to eat it. All right, so I got this wire off, and I'm going to fold it up because I do plan on reusing it. Recycle, reuse, especially on a homestead. Well, everywhere in life, but on a homestead it works good and saves you a lot of money. Then I'm going to get the new wire, and I'm going to open it up, roll it out, and cut it the proper size. So the unique and very convenient is the word thing about the dimensions of this coop is the wire is the height. So if you start here and just wrap it all the way down around the end there and all the way back to this side and then just attach it, super simple. And then I'm going to make the door, and the same thing with the top of the coop is the same thing. It's just the one piece, cut it to length and attach it. Super convenient and easy. That's why I say anybody can do it. Now this is a tiny bit more, you know, a little harder to work with than the plastic wire fencing, but I recommend going with this in the first place because it's just so much better, and you know, you're just gonna have less problems. All right, so the next thing I do is I just unroll the wire, get it nice and flat. I use this big stone right here to hold it flat in the beginning. And then I place the coop frame right over the wire and slide it down here right to the end. And then I use my zip ties, and I'm just going to attach it all the way. You do not cut the wire because the wire is going to wrap around this and then back down. It'll just be one piece, super easy. I'll show you how to do that, but let me just get all these zip ties on here. Building this little PVC coop yourself is actually easier than putting together one of those pre-packaged coops from a big name brand store. This one's easier to put together, and it's just simple, practical, and it will last you the entire life of your chickens. You will not have to replace it because you don't have to worry about it rotting and falling apart. This coop can hold 2 full-grown hens permanently. I call this the chick coop because this is a coop that the girls can build. You don't need your husband's help. Now I'm putting on this UV resistant sun fabric. It not only protects the chickens and gives them shade, but it also keeps the PVC frame from getting brittle in the hot sun. There it is, all ready for the ducks to move in. The plans for this coop are in my new chicken book. Click the link down below, buy it, you can read it on your phone, and then you can build this coop for your house.